Hi, everyone.
Salutations.
Starting off with a bang.
Me and Maddie are super sick right now, and Wicked has to like be the one to bridge it together. So this will be a fun one.
Don't make. I told you if I left, you're gonna.
Oh my God! Hi, everybody. I was gonna cancel this live a million times today, and then I was like, no. You know, be
And
consistent.
look what color we're wearing.
And look.
I'm out of place with the blue. Sorry.
I got my Price is Right shirt on from all the fun we were having last night. So yeah, let's say hi to everybody.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Since you're a game show junkie,
I am.
do you remember when the Wheel of Fortune?
Didn't you say? When you bought furniture in between?
Yes.
Rounds? I was telling that to Cody. Did I not just say that to you?
Wait, so you bought furniture?
So in Wheel of Fortune, back in the day, like in the 80s, like when you won, instead of winning money per round, like say you won $5,000 or $6,000 like on that round, then they would show like they would have like a rotating showcase of like furniture. And then the people would be like, I'll take the grandfather clock for like $600, and I'll take that couch for $400.
So they auction off stuff like
and no one remembers
like
it.
furniture and shit. Yeah. I remember that.
John,
wait, what?
Because like at the end, like if they had so much money left over, I don't think they got to keep the cash. They just had to fork it over.
No, they gave him a gift certificate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really, merchandise.
I think the only time back in those early days is to win money, you would have to like win it in the final round, like win the game and then like solve the final puzzle, and that's what gets you one. But yeah, and was it you, Wicked? Because I'm in a complete brain fog right now. I slept 1 hour last night. I had the worst, like my allergies. Were you the one that said Sale of the Century?
No.
Someone else did. Someone was watching Century last night, and I love that game show. But anywho, if you're not a member, join. If you're not a sub, and that's that. And there we go. Hit a like button, whatever. Hey, Mel B.
Help us out.
Mel B, I hope that you're okay. We had the tornadoes here on what was it, Friday, Saturday? I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. Michelle, hello. MCC.
Friday.
Because that's when we got the,
Ruth Ann, hello. Susie B, J Freak, Wendy H, Ruth Ann, Susie B, MTT. If I didn't say hi to you, Wendy, already, hi again. Hey, Rach, Susie Bella, 860. Not to be confused with the other Susie Bella, which I'm sure I'll see in a second. Hey, Franca. Hey, Benji.
We got some new people. John and Jewel.
Huh?
We got some new people. John, Jewel, Sarah.
I didn't get down that far yet. Hold on.
Sorry. I'm excited. New peoples.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy, hi again. If I didn't say hi. Patricia with a C, hi. Somebody just said in the comments. I checked to go, John, you should just say, everybody say hi before you do roll call. I'm like, shit, like, why did I think of that? Like, everyone say hi. That way everyone said, but, that's neither here nor there. Maya the animal, hello. Cynthia A. Sheila. Wait, where did I miss these new people? Dobby, hey, Dobby. Dobby, were you the same one on my IG? Commenting on Josh's post, that mess. Oh my God.
He's fascinating to watch.
Hey, Dustin. Pamela's new, right?
Yes.
Hi, Pamela. Welcome.
Yes, hi, Pamela. Welcome.
Who else is new? Who else did you say was new?
There's
Roxanne.
Nelly.
Tracy's new. Yes. I'm sorry.
There's names I don't recognize. Kayla.
Oh, Sweet Sue. Sweet Sue, you're new. Hi, Sweet Sue.
Yeah, we got a Dustin. Dustin's new.
Hey, Tanya.
For a minute there, I thought maybe that was Dustin from Brother Husband.
Sarah W. Hey, Jewel. Hey, John. Oh, another John.
Yeah.
I see that every day. It's not often I get to say hi, John, to somebody else. I think we're good.
Was it John DeLong? Is that who? Oh, yeah.
Milo?
Okay.
What, babe?
Hi, John.
What?
If you put a teaspoon of mayonnaise on your forehead
Oh.
when you go to bed, it's supposed to draw out all of like your sinus issues.
All me and Addie heard was was a spoonful of mayonnaise.
You're wasting a spoonful
Yeah.
of mayonnaise.
And of course, Hellman's and not Miracle Whip.
You
that's the only
almost fell off Big Ed. Don't do it. No.
Has to be Hellman's.
If I'd be licking your forehead in the middle of the night.
So will all the cats and everybody else.
And I want to thank Ro for sending me. She sent me like I got like
Joey. God, we got some
I got-
mean here tonight. Awesome.
Also some awesome.
The only
tea.
reason why I'm doing this live right now is because this made me feel like a tiny bit better. So that's why I'm here. But anyway,
I'm
And
about
of
to
course-
get a bottle brush.
I don't listen. Mayo, one brand, Hellman's. That's it.
I did
will
try
not
Duke's, so it's
entertain-
pretty good.
I will not entertain any other mayo ever.
And you are the king of condiments.
I am, and that should
I'm
that.
going to New Jersey just to experience Hellman's. I don't even think we have it here, so
Wait, you don't have Hellman's mayonnaise?
I don't think so. We
No,
only, I don't know.
Really?
Everybody has Hellman's mayonnaise.
That's a
Addie.
national brand.
I'll ask hubby next time. Honey, can I try some Hellman's?
Oh my god, I can't even wear
Put a
this hat.
Hellman's was like the original.
So all right, let's get into the show. It was interesting.
My mom watched this show this afternoon and she was like, our society's going to hell in a handbasket. I'm like, why do you say that, Mom?
Well, I have a friend who's actually a very close friend of mine who's polyamorous, and she was actually hoping that this show would bring light to, and that they're not polyamorous on seeking brother husband, they're polyandrous. But it's a different, a new way of looking at relationships and whatnot. But this is CLC, and does anyone think that? Hey, oh, you're new too. Hey, Raina Applegate. What a fun name.
I like
that is. Hello. What was I saying? See, here we go. Oh man, I just started. I can't remember what I was saying already. I told you.
You're saying it brings a new light to different type of relationships.
Yes. That you don't normally see, which is good. And they're seeking sister wife and sister wives, and we've seen all about polygamy and the man with multiple wives, but we've never seen really anything documenting a woman with multiple husbands. But I don't think this show is going down that road. But we'll get there in a second. Let's start the whatever the hell I'm going to start, and then we'll talk. Hopefully,
Okay.
Here we are.
That one on. He is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside. Pull that one on. And he's on the inside.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so episode 2, and I kind of feel bad about the whole cum bucket thing last week. I don't know. I was feeling froggy. She's probably not a cum bucket yet. I don't know. We'll find out. So I might jump the gun a little bit on this, but it's also wicked.
Oh wait.
Hold on. I'm gonna do everything here. Hold on.
Wait, who'd you call a cum bucket?
Hold on. Cody, you can't say that. We're on YouTube.
Who'd you call a bucket? That's the
But you said it.
Addie, don't say that. You're on YouTube. All of you are distracting me. I can't think. Oh, there we go. Oh God, that was right through my ears. Jesus Christ, that was like a high C. I'm gonna put that down and give you some maracas instead. Thank you, Wicked.
Yeah, I'm going to say for future reference, I want musical instruments only.
Okay, you got it. Deal. because it takes me a year and a day to find that graphic. So I'm good with that. It's a deal. I'll take it. All right. So where do you guys want to start? There was Kenya, Carl, and Tiger. This week we have Alyssa. I think that's the one I think I called the cum bucket. I think. Yeah, her.
Okay.
Or maybe it was the other one.
I think it was the one Vincent.
Yeah, maybe
Vincent?
her. I don't know. One of them.
I forget her
So
name. Is it
that
Elizabeth?
was Kim, Vincent, Dustin, which they weren't really in the episode a lot, so we could just probably start with them.
Let's not start with them. Let's do them as like filler. Let's
Okay.
start with the new couple. Yeah, or you want to wait?
For
Let's do
sure,
okay.
Patrick and Noble.
I'm like all over the place. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Susie B. I'm gonna give you some bells on that one.
So if it's best foods, then I have had that.
What?
I said if Hellman's is best food, then I've had that.
I
Isn't
mean,
that what-
Hellman's is the best. I mean,
the best foods. I think
that's like buying a ketchup that's not Heinz. I mean, like I'm sorry for all y'all that buy that Hunt's catsup. No, I'm sorry. Not on my burger. No way. Sorry.
No, we
Hell
only do
no.
Heinz here.
I need
Would
them.
you like to know a fun
variety.
fact about Heinz 57? In the South, the ketchup is sweeter than like in the North than any other place. There are different recipes
Varieties?
for different parts of the region.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yes.
I lived in the South and I lived in the North, and I never noticed.
There's
that.
slightly a little bit more sugar in the
It's
South
subtle.
than in the
It's
North.
subtle. So it's sweet. It's more sweet down south than it is up
Yeah.
here. Good to know.
Cool fun facts, you know?
Uh-oh. I need that calls for. So and they put more ketchup. No.
Or sugar.
More ketchup.
Oh my God, this is gonna be a disgrace of a live. They put more sugar in the South. That's the breaking news. Let's talk about the show. Okay, so we have Alyssa and Mike. Again, they're in LA. He's 32. She's like probably the same age. They're very like finicky. Like in what they show some of the ages, and then they don't. It's like
Yeah.
annoying.
Like, why do the ages matter though?
Huh?
Why do the ages matter?
Because we're so used to watching 90 Day Fiance and seeing the gaps. Probably. I don't know. I like to know what age they are when watching. I'm curious about that.
All right, who are we doing?
Alyssa and Mike.
Okay, there we go.
Can we get a priest up on panel just to give us a blessing real quick?
So Mike is acting like he's okay with the upcoming date. He clearly wanted, like, he knows you're married, right? And she was like, "Oh yes, it's on my profile."
We're seeing on my profile, probably not happily married, but married.
Yeah.
Of course.
What kind of person is it? Who's the guy that sees this profile? Oh, she's married. I want to fuck her. I don't. Who is that person? Oh, listen, I'm looking for. I guess this is weird to me. If I was, but people don't care. I guess I don't know. I've never been that guy. I'm like not the one night stand type of person. So
Yeah, I mean, she met Isaac, and Isaac was definitely DTF.
he was DTF for sure.
And then I think I don't know if it was just me, but I kind of got the impression that she was open to a friends with benefits type of situation.
All right, you're jumping to the end. Hold on.
Okay.
Because all right, so going on a date with Isaac, the dating app. Yeah, Mike hates it. This is never going to work with Mike. You could tell he's against all of it.
There's some stuff we're gonna find out about him though coming.
I don't know why he signed up for it. Like, oh, you're gonna do that? He's clearly not good with it. Just leave.
But I think he's doing it just to make her happy. Like, oh yeah, I'll buy into this. Of course, I'm okay with it. And I wonder if it's one of those situations where it's like maybe he feels like he married out of his league.
I would put them equally. Like, I don't think she's like a knockout. Like, I think I see them together. Like, they make sense together. Like, I don't like they're a normal. I mean, they're not hideous looking by any means.
Oh no, both
You
are very good looking people, but
they're also not walking runways.
Yeah,
So I don't think that, I
they're
don't
not like Shamar Moore.
right. But I just watched Diary of a God damn it,
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
thank you. That's the one. I watched that last night. You just said Shamar Moore, so it was on my mind.
No, he was in there. Oh,
He's the guy that she gets with in the end.
okay. I'll have to
That drives a U-Haul in the beginning.
love me some
love that
Shamar.
movie.
He can
I love
baby
that
girl me any day he wants. Woo!
When she takes a chainsaw and she just slices that couch in half, and she slices. I love Medea. Did I tell you the story about when Cody went to go see Medea in Madison Square Garden? I've had to have said it before. Real quick, I don't know this is about brother husbands, but who cares? Because this is going to be a shit live. It's already on the book. So back when me and Cody were first together, this is like 2009, and Cody always loved Medea. Cody was the one that introduced. No, that's a lie. Me and my grandmother watched Mad Black Woman when she was still alive. But then Cody was a big Medea fan, and when we got together and we moved to New York, Medea was doing a play. Tyler Perry was doing a play. What was the play that we saw, babe? What was the play that we saw? Like I can't get. I don't do good.
I can do bad all by myself.
Yeah, I could do bad all by myself. I'm like, I don't know the words. I could do bad all by myself. That's the one we saw. And it was a Valentine's Day gift because I wanted to surprise him. It was like the second time he was ever in Manhattan, and I wanted to take him out. And he's never been to like a play before, although it was in Madison Square Garden and not Broadway, which is very different.
Still, like I've never seen it.
It wasn't the Great White Way.
Like, we don't have plays down there. Like we don't.
So the thing is that when me and Cody, there was a range. So Madison Square Garden is also where like the New York Rangers play ice hockey team. So the Rangers play like in the ice hockey arena, and then there's a separate theater in Madison Square Garden for like plays and stuff.
I did not know this.
There were two lines going into Madison Square Garden. There was the Medea line, and there was this is so awful. And there was the Rangers line. Now, listen.
Easily confused.
You're not gonna say it.
No, don't you dare. Me and Cody are on the Medea line, right? And then like these two attendants, because we were the only white people. We were the only white people in line. We were the only white people in line. We were. So we were in like the Medea line, the only white people. And like these attendants from like MSG came like, oh guys, you guys are in the wrong line. You need to come over here for the Rangers game. And I'm like, no, we're here for Medea.
We're here for Medea. Really? We're like, hell yeah. And they're like, oh, way to show then, I guess.
It was a great show. I love Cicely Tyson was there. We got to meet, Tyler Perry, and Cicely Tyson was there. It was, Cora.
Yes.
I don't know her real name, but whoever plays Cora, she was there. They were all there. All
there. Up the show, and they were talking
and
to
Bam.
people and laughing.
Like right? Tyler Perry is a very
Bam.
philanthropic type of guy. I like him a lot.
Mr. Brown.
I
know I probably said it before, but how did we get to Tyler Perry and Medea?
Because I mentioned Shamar Moore. I mentioned Shamar Moore, and you said he was in.
Kayla, I'm sure they do. And me and Cody are two white people that do love Medea. I'm just saying, at that time when we were on that line, we were the only white people, and like on the Rangers line, it was just all white people. It's ice hockey. I mean, like, come on. So,
It was actually really funny. Because even like everybody in like the line, like they were looking to wait to hear like our answer, and when we said no, we're here for Medea, like everybody like smiled and was like, okay, they're here for Medea, don't worry about it.
And this black girl behind me, she looked at me and she was like, all right, and she gave me a high five. I'm like, yeah, you're here for Medea. great show, great night. I loved it. It's hot in here. I am never hot. It was 70 degrees here today. I am sick.
It's gonna have to be AC soon.
Oh, you might have to put the AC on now.
No.
All right.
Actually,
Did we talk about this show yet? Did we get there yet?
We're talking about
Started.
Alyssa and Mike, and she meets Isaac, and Isaac, I think, is more DTF, and she's not looking for a particular person, more of the personality. I got the impression like polar opposite of her husband. We learned that she was training to be a brewmaster because he thought it was weird that she sniffed her beer.
Yeah, I mean, it would be weird to me if someone was like,
yeah,
I'm like, okay, maybe like not do that. Like when you first meet me, like, or like, listen, oh, by the way, like I'm a beer craftsman, so I'm just going to sniff this real quick. So it doesn't look weird. That guy was like greasy and gross. And I mean, he was going after someone who is clearly married. So that should tell you what there's about him. So
and he was clearly used to being the side piece.
And go ahead,
he asked about orgies. He asked about orgies.
And it's like, listen, would you and your husband be open to an orgy with me?
Or would your husband be open into something like,
Let's go in for halvesies.
Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. So, she dismissed him. And then this poor guy, like, he's like doing like 4 chin-ups, just trying to get like buff for her,
I struggled. That was a struggle.
Like, and he was like, he was like, ah. Yeah, like, she's not gonna, she's gonna come home to this.
I didn't understand the purpose. Like, she's out on a date. Let's get pumped for when she gets home.
That was the first time I never worried about that bar coming down on for anybody. I'm like, I guess.
And also, does he never leave the bed? Because I swear this guy in the first episode was also in the bed the entire time laying down.
Okay, but there was some hideous looking wallpaper, like her wallpaper and couch. It just gave me a migraine looking at it. I was not a fan of their interior decorating. It was very distracting for me.
He'll have to make note of that.
I don't know what to say to that.
I was too busy with him in the bed.
It was just like too busy. Like they had a floral print, and then I don't know. So.
Wait, Dobby says, reminds me of the time my husband and I ended up at the wrong funeral home. We didn't notice until we got to the casket and realized we didn't know the person. Wait, what? Usually funeral homes have like, 2 or 3 different like parlors, like, right? Like, there's like usually like 3 or 4 different wakes going on at a time.
It could happen.
Was it just the wrong place or just like all together, like you needed to be at the funeral home down the road?
They took a left instead of a right.
That sounds like something me and Cody would be like, this is the wrong guy. We gotta go.
I might not notice. That'd be even worse.
Okay, so then she comes back from the date, and she's like, there's no connection or chemistry. He says, well, when you first left, I was jealous. But then he also says at the end of that same sentence, well, I wasn't jealous, and I'm not angry, but I'm angry and not jealous. I don't know. The wordsmith.
Confucius say what?
Yeah. Why don't you just say, I'm thrilled that it didn't work out? Better luck next time.
He kind of did. He was like, I'm secretly, he said like towards the end, like, I don't want to say I've been hoping for all your relationships to fail, but like along those lines,
Yeah.
But what was important to me in this was that about the friends with benefits thing. And I have to agree with Mike on welcome back. Well, hey, Jewel. Well, thank you for re-upping. What was I saying? The I got it.
Friends with benefits.
Yep. Like, she's like, well, what if we have like a friends and benefits situation going on? And I have to agree with Mike. So you just want to fuck buddy? Like,
exactly.
but you're not about just the sex, aren't you? No, she was saying to, what's his name? Lucas, douchebag, whatever his name is. That's, is it about sex? Well, it is, and it's not. I'd rather have the relationship and, build that. But then you're okay just to having a fuck buddy.
Right. And it's like, okay, you just want him to give you permission to cheat.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. And let's not forget, she was the one that cheated on him, right? Prior to, and then she's like, why am I feeling bad for cheating on him? I'm this woman. And like, girl, again, she's not like ugly or.
Yeah, no, she's a pretty girl, woman.
Yeah, but
lady,
like,
whatever.
Heidi Klum. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean.
Yeah, it just
my brain is super foggy. My allergies, I can't think. So if I say anything wrong, it's
like if you go into this, you almost have to have like your parameters and what you are going to accept and like the rules and regulations, if you will. And I don't think he's anywhere close to saying, yeah, let's do a friends with benefits situation. No. He'd be doing push-ups all night long, pull-ups.
Poor guy working that poor. And like the bar was like so high to like, usually when you have a bar for pull-ups, like you could pull up. Like the bar, did anybody else catch that? It was like too close to the top of the thing.
Well, he couldn't go above the bar, which most people, I think, when they do the pull up, they come like to chest level.
I don't think that guy's going above the bar. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I was amazed he got out of bed.
Whacked his head
I
on
think he was on a chair.
The ceiling there, or the bed, or the frame, door jamb.
Oh, wait till we get to the cornhole part. Talking about things that are too close together.
I've been going off about that.
Oh my god! Like, maybe we'll go there next because that cornhole game, he was like
24 feet, people.
That's listen. I can go like this and get it in every fucking time too. There you go.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit odd. I mean,
Like, they were like on top of each other for the cornhole. I was like, Cody,
what do you think did that though for filming?
Yes, my son was like, I was complaining about it. I'm sitting there going, that's not 24 feet. That is too close.
I mean, they were like 6 foot apart. Like
no, they wouldn't be able to film.
He wasn't even elbows length away from him. I wouldn't say arm's length. It wasn't even elbows length. That's how far away they were. Anyway, we'll get there. But I kind of think that Alyssa just wants to have sex with different people. And
yeah,
I mean, like the friends with benefits thing really set me off. Like, so it's, and then again, let's not forget last week, she was like, well, can I screw him in the basement? Or how about if you're working late, can I screw somebody at home then? That's his couple, right? Yeah.
Because friends with benefits never works. Ever, because one person always ends up catching feelings for the other.
Unless they're both equally just
narcissistic.
See, that was never me. I've been with Cody for 15 years. My ex before that, I've been with 10. So I was never that guy who just like went out and, not me.
Yeah,
Nope, I've only dated one person and been with them for 33 years.
That's awesome.
All right, so are we good with them? How did you become a newborn? How did you re-up twice?
I don't know. How did you do that, Jewel?
I'll give you a couple of things for that, though, Jewel. There you go. For the double re-up. Look at the top. Member. It's both Jewel. I don't know how that works. Am I hallucinating?
No,
let's say that, right?
Yeah,
that could be possible right now. I don't know.
Member, but not a YouTube member. Interesting. The fun facts we learn.
Wait, what did I miss?
Upgraded. She upgraded membership.
How come I don't see that?
I see it on the actual chat.
Again, I don't see
the thing you don't look at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to teach you how.
All right. Well, Jewel, thank you. And
remember. Okay, I don't see.
Yeah,
that.
So
she
let's-
upgraded.
let's keep an eye on them because I think that she's going to be miserable and they should just get divorced. It seems she just wants to, like, be free and have fun. And good for her if she wants that.
Right. But I think he, married her because he wanted the commitment and,
He's not a horrible looking guy. And he seems to be, like, doing good for himself. He can get.
Oh, yeah. And as an engineer, he's making money.
He could get another 7 or an 8, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 if he's making good money. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, and like, I couldn't just like, just go and like go out on a date knowing that Cody's on the couch watching TV work. I
can't.
And God, like if it was Cody, well, that day would never happen because the hell you're fucking going on a goddamn date. Watch what happens. Watch what happens next.
What restaurant you going to? Because I'll be at the next table.
What? You want to go on a date? Sure you can. Just when you get in your car, I hope that you can brake because I don't know.
Oh, I'd be at the next table. Like, how's your steak?
Oh no, he wouldn't make it to the place. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I would like make sure that, I'm facing the person and mean mugging them the whole time and, make sure if they, touch them that.
I'll be on ID Network. I would probably be on like, I almost got away with it. I would probably get away with like cutting Cody's brake lines. And then like I would have made a stupid mistake and they'd find me like in some remote island.
And
Anyhow.
that snapped.
You ever watch the show? I almost got away with it. These idiots. You ever watch that show?
Yeah.
You ever hear of it? I almost got away with it.
Yeah.
I watch it. I'm like, these stupid fucks. Like, greedy. Like they're just so stupid. Hey, Teddy.
Yeah. Hi, Teddy.
Teddy, you're gonna be good for tomorrow, I hope. Oh my God, Jersey's on right now. But that's cool.
Don't say that.
All right, so Wendy says, I'm still confused if the husbands are exclusive with the wife. The husbands, well, if it's true polyandry. Hey, Glenda, if it's true polyandry, then it's like polygamy, right? So like, Cody's wives they don't date others. So like Kenya, her husbands or whatever, it would be the same plane. They don't date anybody else. It's just the wife that does. Now, if they were polyamorous, and I hope my good friend who's watching me right now, and I hope I'm phrasing this right now. Polyamorous, like that would be a different thing. Like, polyamorous, like, the man could have relationships, the wife could have relationships, and then they can go in and have different relationships. I hope I'm saying this the right way.
Yes.
But
they both would have other relationships.
But from my understanding, the men, the husbands here are only faithful to their wives and they aren't seeking other relationships. That would be like, Mary being married to Cody, but then Mary like having a boyfriend on this side type of thing. God, I hope I phrase that the right way.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So polyamorous is the entire umbrella and all the others are subsets under it. So polyamorous is the umbrella. And then under polyamory comes polygamy, polyandry, polygons. I don't know, whatever poly words there are, all of it. So I hope I'm doing justice.
Well, how is that different than a swinger? Like swingers are just like.
Well, swingers are couples that like to go out. Now I have a friend that's a swinger. God.
John.
I'm super monogamous. Like I've been with 4 people my whole life. But swingers are just couples that just like, go out. They'll have another couple that they'll meet and, they have fun and then they go home and that's it. They don't have relationships.
Okay, so the poly has more of a relationship where the swingers is just multiple friends with benefits.
They go to parties and swing.
Yeah,
And then,
like a tea party.
yeah.
Like a good old fashioned 70s
Well,
tea
look up,
party.
sure.
That's it.
Good old fashioned orgy.
That's it.
Family.
What was that movie? Oh, Borat. Oh my God. You ever see Borat when he's like stuck in like the swinging house and
No.
dominatrix comes in and he jumps through the window? Oh, yeah. So I don't think swingers have like the emotional connection
No.
with
It's just
the
a
other
sexual.
couples.
Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
Listen,
He
I
does
wish
for
I was
a
that.
party.
Betty from 90 Day or Swingers?
I wish I was that forward. Who's the singer? Ron and Betty. Oh, really? Hey,
Ron
I'm
and
very
Betty?
interested. Oh shit.
What?
This might merit a.
Oh. Yes,
Tell more, J Freak.
that is accurate.
You know, but I can
They-
kind of see it now, like because they're kind of like
Like a hippie 70.
they're like fun, and I can see them going over to the local swinging bar.
Hey, I mean,
Yep.
guess they've been on the farm too long.
Listen, I have no judgment from me at all. I wish I was that forward. I guess for me, being gay was like the big thing for me, and I
See,
wrote
I
it
don't-
down, so that was it for
I
me.
don't think I'd like it. Yeah.
So, God Almighty! Hold on. I was gonna mute myself.
Okay. So
But yes, I did know that during all of Ron and Betty on the thing, and I kept thinking about that jacuzzi they had. Wonder what that was used for. The one you couldn't wear clothes in, but you can't be alone naked in the. Remember, they couldn't be alone naked in the bedroom, but they could be alone in the jacuzzi
I
naked.
hope they used a ton of chlorine. All I'm saying.
I like Brandon, and I like her, but they're her parents just on my last nerve.
I might shut my camera off for the rest of this because I'm leaking fluids everywhere in my face, and I'm so embarrassed that you're gonna catch me in a weird spot, and it's gonna be a meme, and I don't want that. I'm waiting for it.
It's okay because you keep freezing
I'm freezing.
every now and then. You'll freeze for like 2
That's
seconds.
God saying, "John, end this live." That's divine interference right there. That's good. That's God right there. But yeah, swingers are just they're not. It's casual, fun, and that's it.
Yeah. And J Freak now they're called hookers.
Who's called a hooker? But Ron and Betty?
No, she said in the younger years when someone cheated, they were called like a slut, and I guess now they're called hookers.
Wait, J Freak, did you say how you knew how they were? Did you?
Abby said she knew that.
Yeah, it was said
Are they?
all over.
Are they? Did Ron and Betty say that? Are they open
It
about
was
it?
put out there on the things way back when. I can Google it.
Well, listen, it was a remote farm there in Virginia. I was wondering how they kept things fresh. So now you know. There you go.
Now we know.
All right, so we're still on the first couple, aren't we?
Yeah.
Get anywhere
Yeah.
If
else?
you want to talk about Kenya Carl Tiger or
No,
Shara
let's do the
Patrick
quick
Noe?
one. Let's do Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. See? Filler. Kim, Dustin, and Vincent. Okay. Kim, who I called a CB. We'll call her a CB. Last week. So we have Kim, Dustin, and Vincent in North Carolina. And, there's a weirdness with Vincent because, Kim wants to have a new partner and date, and Vincent's not down with it.
But didn't he say he wanted to move back in, or was that someone else?
No, that's a new guy.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
that's Noble,
Noble.
which we'll get to.
Not to be confused with Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan to Noble. There it is. So they're weird and not having fun. And as if Jen was there, she'd be like, "Oh my God, they just need Rishi here for a good power yoga session." Like, I think that's all these people need. It's just like a little bit of Rishi, and you're good. Hi, Jen. So I love Jen. I can't not do her voice. So go ahead, Addie.
No.
I just, Kim wanted Dustin to speak with Vincent and tell him his perspective and how to adjust to being, to having the new man in the life. And I just don't think Vincent was buying what Dustin was putting down. He was just like, yeah, no.
He's not the new guy anymore. Like,
Right.
Now he knows how Dustin felt.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what better way to understand, well, Dustin went through it.
I mean, I can imagine that it's, it would be hard for anyone like, why do you need this person? What is this person giving you that I am not giving you? Like, why do we have to bring in another? Why can't we just talk about it and say, hey?
Well, Dustin's watching, by the way, because he watched last week's and left a comment. I'm like, oh man.
Hi, Dustin.
I was like, what did I say?
He follows me. He follows me.
You follow me too.
I know.
I'm like, oh shit, what did I say? But yeah, he's like, thank you for doing the recap. So
yeah, Dustin's a
get
good looking
blocked,
dude. He's
so-
kind of, got the massage therapist vibe going about him, and I don't know,
I
he's just
think
got, like,
he's,
the vibe.
I think he's much more secure in the relationship of the polyandry than Vincent is. I think Vincent's really struggling with it, but I think Vincent and Dustin get along so well that I think that's what Vincent misses. Vincent misses the closeness with Dustin.
I can see that.
Well, they're best friends. They're beefers.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what Dustin wanted. Dustin wanted like a pal.
Yeah.
He wanted a buddy. So,
which is awesome. I love it.
I can understand,
Yeah,
the bromance or, having the other person,
well,
because-
the sister wives always say they wanted that. I didn't want the man. I wanted the family. So there you go. Right.
Yeah.
And they're great together. My son said, my goodness, they almost are like the same person, just watching the two of them together. And
Honestly,
this is where that
Dustin should just drop fucking Kim and be their own couple and whatever. That's what I say. I'll give myself a
Breaking
on that
news.
one.
But I do like, it'll be interesting to see next week how Vincent, it looks like Kim's on a date, which I just thought was weird. Like, okay, fine, you want to go on a date, but like the whole affection, showing open affection when your other partner's there is just kind of weird to me.
But again, these aren't people that are usually when you these situations, it's like religious based, right?
right.
Right. But this doesn't
So-
seem to be based in any religion.
Oh man, religion?
No.
No, not at all. There's no religion here at all. Zero.
Yeah. I mean, where at least Sister Wives was
Yeah.
loosely based on the religion.
These people are not like fundamentalist Mormons. They're
They're
just
not
people-
Muslims.
There's not a lot in the Bible. There's not a lot of women having multiple. I mean, that's the least part. On the other side, yes, but yeah. But I do like them together. I the only thing I didn't like about that whole scene was that darn cornhole
okay, the
closeness.
cornhole was just fucking ridiculous.
Dustin, Vincent, at least put them further apart next time.
Yes, please.
Because it's not like when they're talking, it's not like they're moving the camera back and forth. I mean, they're just tossing it from one end to the other.
But
So
like Justin's like, man, no, it was I don't know, it was either Dinson, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you just
I just gave him a name, Dinson. There you go. Dinson, hashtag it. That's my hashtag. I own it. My copyright. I'm putting it out there first. I own it. There it is. Fine. I am that's it.
I will die if they start hashtagging Vincent.
But oh shit, what was I gonna say? It was a really good point. Damn it.
The cornhole and
The closeness?
I even hold a pen in my hand now, just so like I won't forget something, and like
Why am I holding this pen?
like
Was it about the cornhole?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. It was a really good point. Now I can't think of it.
we'll come back.
Yeah, they're playing. We were talking about cornhole, and he was like, "Oh, that was it." He was like, "You keep getting in." Like he's like, "Boom, boom, boom, boom," and he's like, "Oh my god, you're so good at this." Well, you're on fucking top of him.
My son said it's because if they had actually put them apart, the scene would have been, "Hey!"
Well, that's what I thought too. But like, come on, like the boards are almost touching each other. Like that's how close they were. But whatever.
But I mean, they're still, if you're playing singles, you're still only going to be on one side at a time. So, I mean, I don't understand why unless they
It was
had
all
like
manufactured.
hand the camera back and forth.
It was
You
for
know.
filming.
Yeah, that was all for filming. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know, he brought out the game, and I'm like, you know, it's, and then he, you know, Vincent doesn't talk to what's her name, Kim, at all. He iced her out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like they, if she wants to pursue this, and I think someone asked it last week. I mean, what happens if Vincent and or Dustin isn't fine with the third coming in, or it's like,
Well,
how do you
Jeremy doesn't
choose when
live
the
there.
right time is?
Did
Or is it
Vincent
side by
live there
side?
before and then moved out, or
Yes.
did they never live together?
I believe that he was there and then left.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were there during the pandemic, which was probably the worst
No, are
time
you thinking about
ever
them
to
or the
live.
new couple?
No, that was Vincent and Dustin.
Okay. Because the new couple also had that pandemic thing going
Yeah.
on. Okay.
I guess either the pandemic made you a stronger couple or just destroyed you.
So we'll see.
And that went really all with them. I mean, just, hey man, you gotta, it took me a long time to get where I am and be okay with it. And
I mean, there is a double standard, but these people aren't doing it. I don't know. Like, it's just like, I don't know if it's the poor structure of the show. To me, watching this now as a human being with 2 eyes and a fucking brain, I went to college, right? To me watching this show, it looks like a bunch of people who are bored in their marriages and want to cheat. But
bored and horny.
yeah, they're bored.
That was my
and
first
horny.
impression, especially with the first couple. Was it Kim and Mike?
They just
I feel like she cheated and then just used this as an excuse to get out of
Alyssa and Mike.
Yeah, Alyssa and Mike or
Yeah.
whoever it is. The
I
first
think
one
you're
was
actually doing a disservice to like actual real people who are in polyandrical, if that's a
Yes.
word. It sounds right in my head. Polyandrical relationships, like Elise and my friend who was in a polyamorous relationship said, like, I wish they'd have like at least one experienced couple on the show. So like, it could be like a blueprint, right? Or like at least there's one anchor.
Yeah.
When we were watching Seeking Sister Wives, like it was the Winders, right? The Winders, like, were like that Mormon family, or the Winders.
Winner, I think.
I like them. They're cool. And they were like the anchor, like, even goddamn Dimitri and Ashley, like, were like, had a thing going on.
Yeah.
kind of. To give them credit, which I never thought I would in a million fucking years, but here I am.
Hell has frozen over.
Like Seeking Sister Wife, which, even with Flower Power and Patchouli, they all seem to be real relationships. And again, even Ashley and Dimitri, who are back together again, these people, it's weird. Like, okay, Vincent moved out and now they're barely talking, and because she wants somebody new. I don't know. This is so complex on so many different levels.
I kind of want Vincent and Dustin and I want them to work this out and just. I think they're an awesome. I use the word throuple, and my son went, "That's not right. Don't use that word." So, but I mean, I like how they are together, especially the two husbands, or whatever they're going to be called.
The one thing that I did notice, like in the polyandry, it just seems like there aren't a lot of children, where in polygamous.
Well, that's true. I mean, you only have one womb.
Well, I know, but regardless, they still don't have large families.
I don't think that's the point in these relationships. Again, I don't think the point is to bear children and spread the word.
No.
It's I guess
love should multiply, not divide.
Which cheapens it for me a little bit.
I
would like to see one, but there's no religious precedent that I know of for polyandry, so I wouldn't even know. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start.
There is coming up a couple who the wife said she would like to have a baby, and I can't. That's the new one. That's the new one. So we're going to get to that. So there's at least one who is, looking to have a baby with somebody, and it sounds like nobody wants to step up. But we'll talk about that in a minute.
Hey, Cody. See, I need another husband. Look at that. So when a gay guy has more than one husband, what's that called? No, I don't know. Can we make it polygandry? Gandry? Polygandry? I don't know.
Let me Google that for you.
Right? Listen, I want to be in a show. I need to have more husbands. So what would that be called? I'll take a watch if you guys are interested. You might get it in birthdays, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how squirrely I'm feeling. But whatever,
No, that we should have a thing.
Wouldn't be the first time I broke a flame with a female. So listen, I'm not a novice. Just saying, if I'm just gonna throw it out in the universe. Because you know what? We're having fun.
I guess it would be more like an open relationship, because there's nothing.
Oh, I think I need to invent that now. Just like I invented Dyson. No, that's a vacuum.
Dyson. Lawsuit.
All right. So are we good with them? I'm still trying to get that point. It'll come back to me, I hope, or it won't.
I think you did a good job with the point. It was about the.
I hope I got it out. I don't even know.
You did.
Okay, good. I gotta move on. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for pacifying me on that one. So, you guys want to do Kenya, Carl, and Tiger next, or do you want to do the new couple next? You want to say the new couple for last?
Okay.
All right, I'll go the other way. Which one did you want to do?
Kenya. She's my favorite.
All right, Kenya. Yeah. All right. So Kenya, Carl, and Tiger. They're in Houston. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I have to pull a picture up. Never mind. Nope. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for next week to do that. So we see Kenya, Carl, and Tiger looking for a 3-bedroom home.
But why not a 4? If they're going to add another partner and she wants to explore this private time, why not do a 4-bedroom home?
Because she's pushing Tiger out.
I'd say amen.
She's pushing Tiger out, and so she's going to share the bedroom with the new guy. That's what I think.
Tiger is not happy.
He's not.
Yeah, no. I mean, he really feels like this is moving at warp speed.
Carl couldn't give 2 shits. Carl was like, who cares?
He's got his phone in the bedroom by himself. He's happy.
Carl's a happy man. He has her when he wants her, and life is good. It was super awkward, their marriage discussion in front of the realtor.
And this realtor, she was fun.
She pulled out some questions.
As a realtor, would you be like, excuse me, I'll let y'all talk, or are you going to watch the train wreck that it is? Like,
and it's just like
fantastic.
It's just like, again, we're watching reality, but it's the way that she was so cavalier. Like, oh, I just used cavalier. I used tertiary last night, and I just banged out cavalier tonight. My vocab's only coming back to me. But she was like so cavalier about it. Like, oh yeah, well, isn't you gonna ask me questions? And, oh sure, like and I want her to ask me questions, and like oh, here I am, me and my two husbands, like when like we know we've heard of people with 2 wives or 3 wives,
right?
But like, I think the polyandry side of it is like newer. I never heard of it. Like I used to make fun. I'm going to start a brother husband show. Never thinking it actually existed.
Yeah.
I think that
Thank you. I need a break.
I think that they
Can't
actually
breathe.
should buy the old Browns house and live in that together.
Plenty of room there.
Perfect.
Lehigh?
Great. They got
I mean, they definitely needed either more square footage or a custom home, because like even the primary bedroom didn't look all that big.
No, it didn't.
I love when I stepped in and there's a bunk bed.
A
I
bullet
stepped
there.
in and half the room was gone.
And good old Carl was like, you saw the first room on the first floor. He's like, that's my room. With the guitar or whatever.
Because he wanted to be out of there.
Because I don't want to hear them creepy crawling. Like, I feel like they fuck like bunnies, like Kenya and Tiger, and like Carl's he's over it, and that's why Carl's like, yeah, get a new man, because I changes. Like Carl checked out a long time ago. Like to me, he's just like
happy.
whatever.
He's there because it's comfortable.
Yeah, Carl's very happy with his position in the family. When he wants something, he chit-chots on upstairs and gets what he wants, and it's not the obligatory, we're going to have meatloaf on Wednesday, sex at 7, and, call it a night at 9.
But it's obnoxious to me. That's why I said she's cavalier. Because if it were me, and if I was the realtor and I had her come in with like this film crew, but it's, all first takes, right? Like, but if I was say like, Kenya and Carl and Tiger walked into this open house that I was having as a realtor with a film crew, and she walked in. Oh yes, it's just me and my husbands, and like I would look at her, and I'd be like, "Girl, I gotta go. Like I don't want to hear I don't want to know about any of this shit."
Well, I mean, as a realtor, you have a conversation prior to. Like, okay, what are your wants? What are your needs? What are your must-haves? It's not like you're just going to, show up and, so somewhere I think in the course of the conversation, you would have had to have mentioned.
She wants the attention. She wants the attention. Like, the Browns tried to hide it, right? And then whatever. But like she, come here.
Oh.
One thing that I didn't
She's
like,
like,
this
is my husband. And then she goes, this is my other husband. Oh. Do you have questions?
And hey,
I'm like,
hey, Mr. Like reality, like lady, you want to come in?
She was mad that the realtor didn't have questions.
Don't you want to ask me some questions?
Like you want people to ask us. Well, people don't ask questions because that's how people are brought up. You don't go outside and be like, hey, why you got that type of dog?
Yeah,
I did like the way she said, you brought that she brought them to this house to look at it, and these rooms are like matchbox size, like drawer size. And she said, "Have you seen my husband? Did you not see haven't you seen us?" And they're standing, and then she opens the door and she walks in. She goes, "Let's move over here so she can come in." And
look at the nice house, though.
Yes, it was very nice.
Yeah,
It was
nice.
itty bitty.
Usually corner houses are the best.
It looks like it was like more of a starter home, and I think they're above starter home. They're probably like beyond that, but not forever home, because clearly she's adding more husbands. But the one thing that I didn't like about Kenya is
one thing.
yeah.
Oh,
well,
okay. Okay, good.
All
right.
I'll put my notebook away then.
Last week when Tiger's talking about the marriage, she's like, "Oh, I'm not going to get married until your mom tells me that, I'm the Queen of Sheba and, the queen of your life." And then this week he was like, "Hey, this is important to Tiger. And yeah, she is being selfish." But then she's like, "But who's going to be at the wedding?" So last week you didn't want to marry him because you're not the queen of his life. And this week you don't want to marry him because no one's going to be at the wedding.
Here's my point with the
But
marriage
yet
thing.
they also went through the same.
Who's the wedding for? It's for you two.
Now I'm going to forget my point. Thanks. Great. Now it's gone. Out of my head. What did you just say?
I said, the point of a wedding is between you two. The wedding for everyone else is just, for gifts and fun.
Right. And but Tiger also is taking this wedding thing a little bit, I don't know, too much. Okay, you can't legally be married because she's legally married to Carl.
But I think he needs that commitment.
In front of what? So to whom? A minister can't what will this wedding entail?
He wants his relationship with her validated.
But by whom?
I don't know. Chuck E. Cheese.
By who?
Chuck E. Cheese.
By Notary Public? By who? Who can validate this marriage?
But it's the same reason that Robin wants hers validated.
Robin played the long
she eventually got married,
first wife. So
yes, but I mean, at the beginning, it's the same type of thing. He wants the feeling of what it's like to have a wedding.
Well, then look, if he needs a validation, then him and her and Tiger, Carl can sit in their living room, light some candles, put some Sade or whatever, and have a ceremony, and they could say they love each other and they're committed to each other.
Right. But he wants that before she brings in this third. It's very important to him. And she's being very selfish by saying no.
But again, I'm struggling with the audience because, Tiger's mom is out. She's I'm done with you. His father may be on board. Carl's parents are out. Because those, they don't care about him. And did they talk about Kenya's parents?
No,
they haven't been mentioned at all, have they?
Yeah, no. I don't. Do they share any children?
Well, Kenya and Carl have a couple of kids, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 2 or 3. I'm not sure.
Grown in Tiger, is it just because he kind of resembles Tiger Woods in an odd sort of way?
I thought that's where they were going with that, because there's the golf thing and his name is Tiger.
Because Tiger Woods' real name isn't Tiger.
And I'm sure Tiger's real name in the show is also not Tiger.
But I don't know. It was more of a nickname because, he dressed up as Tiger Woods for,
the wedding is, what there's going to be no one in attendance. I can't wrap my head around this wedding thing. It won't be legitimized in any way. Sure, have a ceremony, I guess.
Then why do polygamists get married? For the spiritual union.
And have Cody Brown marry them.
There you go.
Sure. They're hard up for money, right?
Now that you said that he wants it done before the third husband comes in, that part I understand.
Yeah.
He wants that third husband to know, I am not just the boyfriend or whatever. You're coming in, and they're going to be committed before this third person comes in.
Oh, no, but Tiger's got it worse because now he's the middle child.
Yes.
He's the Jan Brady now.
Hello.
So, I don't know. I would feel worried if I were him too, because she wants him out. She wants her own bedroom. She wants her new bedroom to be for her new mate.
Yeah.
Coral probably hasn't penetrated her since Reagan was in office. And I don't know. So I see once Yvette, where did I get Yvette from? Once Kenya moves on to the new guy, good old, Tiger, I don't see him getting anything at all.
And I mean, it's important to him, so she needs to at least validate it's important to you. So, for whatever reason, I mean, it's not going to be worth the paper that they could even type up, get on Word and type up their marriage certificate and put it on the wall or whatever you want to do with it.
Like, I just think she likes a new guy smell.
Yeah.
Like a new car.
She wants that chase. She wants to be romanced, and once it starts getting stale in her mind, it's time to bring someone in new, because it's so much more fun to, have that in love feeling that it is to work on whatever relationship.
Congratulations.
John says you're married. Congratulations.
Cody, get my notary stamp. I am a notary. Cody, get it. That way I can legitimize it right there. Look,
you need to put their names on it, John. You can't just put a piece of paper with your married.
Okay, yeah, sure. Kenya.
I like my idea. I think that we need to invent a cologne called New Man Smell, New Guy Smell. Just send it when we get bored with our spouses. We just spritz them, and then there you go.
Hey, if Yankee can come up with leather and grass, then they can come up with like New Man Smell. But I don't know. I'm not sure I'm a fan of hers.
Well, we're on episode 2, so I guess we'll see.
I like her personality. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, she's fun, but she's like an attention whore.
Yeah, but she's very self-centered, I think. Too self-centered.
And also, wait.
I think you have to be in order to be in these types of relationships, though.
Could be, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was wrong there.
And I don't mean that in a bad way, because some it works for some people. Some people like that type of person. And
I definitely don't think that Mike is happy with it. And I definitely don't think that who else?
Tiger's not happy.
Tiger's definitely not on board. And neither is Vincent. And poor old Dustin just wants a buddy again. Like, someone he can play like, close contact cornhole with.
But I wonder if the relationships are more successful, like if they live apart versus they're all living together. Because I can see, like, when the Browns, when they were raising children, then you don't have to worry about, dragging the kids out of bed, getting them to someone else's house for the, sitter, what have you, the daycare, child rearing. Whereas the older you get, you don't need that reliance on your other sister wives. But none of these seem to have a whole lot of children. So I just wonder if there's like a success rate versus all living under one roof versus living apart.
It just with me, like Kenya just seems so icy, like with Tiger. Like she, like I would almost rather like her give him like the pink slip, like the walking papers, like you're done. Right. Like, because she's like, no, I'm gonna move out. She's done with him.
Yeah. I mean, and she is moving quick. It's like, okay, I want a new husband, and this afternoon we're going to go house shopping.
She's done with it. And like, that's why he's so like, for this bullshit marriage that won't count anyways. That's why Tiger wants this marriage, because, Carl is the legal, the legal husband. And for whatever reason, this guy thinks that this ceremony with nobody attending and no one officiating and no papers that'll be filed will just make the difference. So for whatever new guy that Kenya brings in the house, this guy's going to respect. Could you imagine? Okay. I totally see Tiger being like, what's this new guy's name? Let's give him a name. Bob. I could totally see Tiger being like this. Bob, hello. We're married, so I get to ship before you, and I get to do the laundry before you, and I'm better than you, and we're married, and it's
we cut the food line. We're going to a buffet. I get to go before you.
You know, he's still 40. Leave. You know, you're young. 40's young.
Yeah, but I mean, he has invested what 10 years in the relationship.
Well, you know, people have been married for 50 years and they've gotten divorced.
Oh,
so
yeah. It just, you know, Tiger needs this validation for whatever reason.
you will never get it, and she's not the type to give it.
Yeah, no, I think that she's very much, this is my way, this is my party, and if you don't like it, you can leave.
Mel B agrees with me about the car smell. I mean, the new guy smell.
I do like the new car. Like, there's nothing wrong with new car smell.
Oh no! Oh no!
I look like death.
It needs,
Where's my hat?
it's like I said, we need a cologne.
I just saw how I looked in the camera. I'm like, oh my god, no. It'll be like this for the rest of the night. No.
But then later, Carl and Tiger go golfing, and again they talk about marriage. And you know, he's just kind of like, you know, this is important to me. You need to talk to her because, you know, this is the commitment I want. And if they don't get married by the end of the season, you know, this is going to be his whole storyline. And every time that they talk about it, it's going to be like the Browns in Coyote Pass.
How many episodes is this? Let me see if I can find out real quick. I feel like this will be 10. I'm thinking 10. And then a stupid reunion. Let me see. Did they do a reunion for Seeking Sister Wives?
They didn't.
No.
They won't do one for this then.
No, it'll be.
Hi,
Rita.
Who's he? Hi, Rita. Let's see. Oh, they're not showing how many. They're only showing the first 3.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm guessing 10. I'll say 10. Maybe if there's no reunion, maybe 12. 3 months.
All
right, can we get to the new couple?
Yes.
Because we're an hour and 15 in, and I thought we're all gonna be done soon.
We're making good time.
I need the nurse to come change my port out and put the new IV in.
So we meet Shara, Patrick, and Nobi, aka Noble. They live separately.
Atlanta.
Nobi has his own home. Shar had a pretty terrible accident, had to relearn how to talk and walk, and it took a toll on her mentally and physically. So instead of divorcing Patrick, he was like, hey, let's just invite someone in. Which I don't understand that, but okay. But
I feel like it's just people who are bored in their marriages, and like, you know, it's either get divorced. And I can understand, like, you know, you love your spouse and maybe you do fall out sexually, but that doesn't mean that you don't love them. You know what I mean?
And that was her point. She was like, I still love him.
I like that. I like what she said about
connection.
That. Like, she had like the best point probably of like the whole show.
Oh.
You know, because I loved when she said that. She goes, listen, there are a lot of people in sexless marriages, and, you know, just because you're with your spouse, it might be sexless, but it doesn't mean that you don't love them.
Right.
But you're missing that part.
Yeah, you're just in a different chapter of your life with them.
And I actually appreciated that comment. I was like, oh, I like you.
Yeah.
But
she's real about it, though.
You know, but you know, there are marriages, and I guess sometimes maybe you don't want to leave your best friend of a long time because the sex is gone, but you want the sex. So I know I could be a dick when I want to be, but I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I get it.
And I mean, they have that certain connection because he was there with her as she's going through rehab and learning to walk and talk and physical therapy.
She had a bad car accident, just like I wonder if she was in the same car with Jamie. Chris. Sorry.
Girl with Chris.
Sorry, John. That's the limit. Sorry. Sorry.
But, you know, it's when you have a person that is going through like this major illness, whatever, it does take a toll on your marriage because you're in the role of caregiver and then you got to transfer to this spouse again.
Well, I mean, like, I think every married couple, like, no one's like humping each other like they did when they were newlyweds.
Oh no. Are they?
I mean, like, come on.
Addie is.
Are you getting that good crook action, Addie? The captain. But like, it's not like you're like when you're newlyweds or dating or whatever. So and that's, come on. I mean, I'd be amazed if there's a marriage that like, is still like the same intensity, like when like, there's like 20, 30 years later. I mean, and if you got that relationship, wow. And I want to see what you're on. So
well, this is the couple I was saying that is looking at, she wants to have a child with one of them.
Right.
Yes. So this season,
he doesn't.
This season we're going to
He
see
made a comment at lunch that nobody lives a single lifestyle, which I didn't quite understand that because it really didn't get into like his background or what he does or what qualifies it as a single lifestyle. Does he act single? Is he still going out and, having a good time with the friends and not like settled, or what exactly is single lifestyle?
Okay, hold on. Now I'm going to show a picture. Ready? Okay. There's Shara, right? There they are. Does Shara not remind you of Jackée from 227? Imagine her saying Mary.
What's her name?
Look at her.
Is it Jackée Harry?
Jackée Harris. That is Jackée Harris right there. Look, she could just say Mary, Lester. No, nobody. I told Cody, I'm like, oh my God, that's Jackée. I was like, Mary. No.
Yeah.
Hey, at least she's not Pearl, right? So
True.
That. No 227 viewers here. No, really? Come on, guys.
It was a cute show.
Real disappointed that joke like really completely fell flat. I was hoping for one laugh.
But, and he's like, why can't he change his mind? Like, maybe when he first got into the relationship during this whole pandemic phase, and you're locked down 24/7.
Thank you guys. Wait, hold on, Rickett. I cut you off, but I was laughing with Cody before because we were watching. I kept pausing. I'm like, Mary, because I love 227. So I'm like, she is Jackée. Like, she acts like her. Sorry. Thank you guys for giving me the acknowledgement, and you're probably like just lying to me, but making me feel better, and I appreciate that.
No, they're not. They probably all watch it.
Go ahead, cut you off.
That's okay. But it's like, when you're in lockdown and, you can't leave the house because everything's closed and, I can see where he'd be like, okay, I need my space, but why can't he change his mind? Why can't he say, I'm ready to settle down now. Like I had the opportunity to leave. I can come back. I can at least go to the store if I want to and not have to wear a hazmat suit.
Not a hazmat suit, Wicked. Wait, so like, did we go into like their thing? Okay, so 4 years ago, did we say that I'm gonna call her I'm gonna call her Sandra from now on. She's not, and her name is, was it Shara?
Shara.
And Jackée's name is Sandra. I'm gonna call her Sandra from now on because I like that. Sandra. So she was with her husband for 13 years, Patrick. And then 4 years ago, pre-Rona, sorry, they decided to start dating. And then they find Noble 2 years later. She's 43. Noble's 39. We talked about the car accident. Boom, boom, boom. Noble's a comic book creator. And like, what do I think of their art? Like, because they're artists. Another painter on TLC. So many painters. I didn't know that the world was TLC, thank God, Osama. Now we have
Osama and Debbie.
Debbie.
I wasn't that impressed with her artwork. Just throwing it out there. I mean,
rally
like,
cap it for the rest of it. Hold on, let me rally cap it. There we go. What's up?
There's that flip.
There it is.
it just, I didn't see the artwork. Just splashing paint on the wall doesn't.
And then Cody's like, we should do that on our walls. I'm like,
you're scaring me, Cody.
I'm like, that busy shit on the walls?
Oh, that would give me a migraine.
That's too busy. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say an accent wall because that's too much. Maybe like one small wall on my bathroom wall part of
Maybe
it. I don't know.
get a piece of drywall and then just take it out after 3 days because that's how quick you get tired of it.
No, it was
So they're
drip painty is not my thing.
a family of artists. And he's a comic book creator. So Kismet, right? So he moved in and it was the Rona. And I guess he wasn't paying the rent and also not doing chores and also
He was just living there, living the dream.
also banging Sandra too loud. I don't know.
He wasn't cutting the grass. He wasn't helping.
Yeah, he told what's his name, Patrick, that he cut the grass. Patrick goes, he didn't cut no grass.
He called him out.
But if
He's like,
Patrick is
"Motherfucker,
doing
cut no
it,
grass."
why would he bother? Oh, hey, he's going to mow it anyway. So why do I have to?
He's like the child that does a crappy job, so you go back over and have to do it over again. And he did it this
Exactly.
long, and you
Yeah, you're like, that's okay. I got it.
watch your lines. Watch your lines.
And he probably always mowed in the same direction and, just the not optimal grass cutting.
What did I write here? The hub got palms. Wait, what? The hub got palms and became a silent problem. What was I writing? Oh, it became a silent problem. Oh, because it was, all the stuff that was going on in the house.
Right.
Okay.
They just swept it under the rug and really didn't talk about it instead of having their come to Jesus moment.
So then Noble moves out, and then the first scene we see, oh my God, this hair is too much. I'm sorry, I can't with the food. I feel like Nicole. There we go. She's like, thank you for coming over. He's like, I'd be happy to come over. So Cody was like, don't they live together? I'm like, I thought they did, but obviously there was some shit going on there. So the next scene with them is they're going out for lunch or whatever, and they've known that they've grown apart. But he wants to work on it, and he can pay the rent, and he can cut the grass, and he can do the chores,
And he can contribute now.
He can. I don't know why he couldn't cut grass during Rona, because grass was still growing, as far as I know.
True.
The grass never stopped growing, when Rona was around.
No one wanted
whatever.
to do anything during that.
And that she says that with him, he's a fling and not a ring. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what she got the impression that he wanted, that it was just the fling and not the ring. And he's like, why can't I change my mind?
And she seems to have moved on. I don't see her entertaining him. Did you pick up that vibe? It seems to me like she was done, kind of. She might give him she might let him hit it out in the parking lot over there at the Olive Garden that they're at. But as to me, I got the impression that she was kind of done with it, and he's
got the wrong
back in.
Good one, Pamela.
And she says that he acts like a single person, and
Which I don't get that. I mean,
I think her point was that she's saying he doesn't view her as a wife or a fiance or a girlfriend. that type of thing. Like, he sees her as like just like, another field to plow. So that was my take on it. Anyway, I'm good with the metaphors, right? So
Works for me.
and that's it, really, right? Like, is there anything
Can you
else?
see the previews for next week?
Oh, the previews for next week. Well, Vincent's not having it. No one's having it.
Yeah, no.
That's the previews.
Not one
give this-
singular husband.
I'm going to say
or
this is a
boyfriend's
one
happy.
season, maybe two.
I think I don't think this show is going to have a long shelf life. Somebody put it in the chat before. I forgot who.
Is there going to be a season 2?
Maybe.
I think it's too soon to tell.
This show is like. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kayla.
This show's up there with like MILF Manor. Like,
Yeah.
it's gross and icky, and like people like, yeah, like they're
Let's
shaved
say
out.
we don't have any interesting enough characters, people to draw you in. At least for me.
I'm drawn in.
I'm hoping that it expands more. Like
we're gonna be like another new couple, right? Like next week, right? Like that blonde girl. Isn't there like a new blonde girl? No,
I don't remember. Oh, I thought
I have to look.
I thought I
looking
don't
at
know.
the-
Again, I've been up for pretty much 2 days straight. I slept for an hour last night. My allergies. I'm sick. I don't feel good.
I think
I'm
the last
irritable.
new one. I think the last new one. The last new ones were Shara, and then that's as far as I could tell.
So there are no
I don't think so, but
new.
I'm
couple?
hoping it kind of expands and we start seeing some stuff happen with it. I mean,
Did you see like a little blonde girl for next week? Isn't there a new couple coming?
Oh, what?
Is
Let's
there a
see.
new couple coming?
Elisa.
I could have sworn I saw one. I don't know.
There's
Again, I'm tired.
there's only the 4 couples. No, there's there's only the 4 couples.
Oh Lord.
So
Susie B,
Kenya,
you're going straight to hell for that comment. Susie B, how many hips do you want Debbie to break?
Debbie just needs to be someone who's interested in her, not go, oh, I didn't realize you were moving across the world for me. I thought you were only going to stay for a month and go back.
Probably got some serious osteoporosis. And
we don't know. Maybe she was a former gymnast.
You guys are so mean. Horrible.
she did very well on that camel.
Horrible. Mean. But I think, did we cover? And I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got everything.
We got everything.
I think so. Yeah.
An hour and a half. So good. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to end this.
Ron, get some sleep.
Well, no, I have to do a quick after show because I'm being consistent. So I'm going to have to put my big boy pants on and just go to work sick. So here I am.
Unfortunately, I'd love to join you, but I can't.
Well, no, it's fine. I really just want to test this out. We were testing this out on Instagram, watching old episodes of The Price is Right, and Instagram was not having it. I'm like, really, Instagram? Like, they knocked me off. Like, who's watching it? Who's in the chat? What, like 10, 15 times?
Well, when I came out
We
here,
found The Price is Right channel
when
on
I
our
came out
Samsung
here,
TV.
it was-
I
And
love a Samsung. I'll have to look at that.
oh, it's there. You have it. It's
Yeah.
on The Price is Right channel. It's 24 hours. Price is Right. All got, and like Cody found it like 2 days ago, and we've been hooked. And it's like all the old 80s and 70s Price is Right shows. And I'm like, there's no way like I'm gonna get in trouble like for like playing like a 40-year-old episode of the fucking Price is Right. But IG was like, like I played Beyonce songs on IG and had no problem. But Bob Barker from 1982, hell fucking no. No.
It would be fascinating. I mean, like a gallon of milk back then was what, probably under $1.
No, hey, perfectly. So yeah, I'm gonna do what time is it? Actually,
Quick
Cody,
after show.
are you gonna barbecue still?
Unless you want a sandwich.
Why is my phone off? Oh, there it is. It's
That's the
10:39.
only thing I can do because our stuff.
Mine too, Melby. I love Plinko.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey,
Plinko.
John,
Oh my God.
when you drop me the link tomorrow, can you drop it on IG?
Yeah, I'll give it to you on IG. So tomorrow night, guys, don't forget it'll be me and Wicked and Brooklyn and Teddy. Hopefully, if Teddy's back up and running. And Addie, you were very missed last night. I just want to say for
Yes, you were.
90 Day. And I didn't think Addie was going to come back tonight. I was actually counting on Addie not being here tonight. So I'm happy that Addie she suffered through it. She's a real trooper. Like
Trooper.
you. So so tomorrow night is going to be Jersey with me and Brooklyn and Wicked and Teddy, hopefully. And then Thursday night, don't forget, is Sister Wives, and your homework is season 3, episodes 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. They're 20 minutes each. Don't yell at me. It's like an hour. You'll get over it.
I'm sorry. You have to say those numbers again. No.
So season 3, episodes 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Why not just watch the whole episode?
They're
for the
all
whole
20.
season?
They're 22.
Oh, I've already
minutes
done all that. Okay.
Oh,
I just
so that's
leave it
before
on.
they expanded them to an hour.
Guys, we have 17 seasons to cover, and the show starts in September, and we're in April, and we're only in season 3. We gotta pick up the pace, guys, on Sister Wives. And I'm gonna be a real. You want to see a real dick teacher? I want to just drop the homework soon. I want papers written. And also I want them.
I'll write you.
You could cite them APA or Turabian style. And I do check citations. So there's that.
Thank you,
I love
Rach.
footnotes. So there you go. With that being said, I'm going to end this live. I'm going to do a quick after show to see if this Price is Right works on YouTube. And it'll probably be quick because YouTube's might be like, bye. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Addie and who's that, Wicked?
This
Yeah,
is my
good job,
doggy
babe.
Gracie.
Hi, Gracie. Oh.
I miss mine. I used to have one. Oh, a Yorkie.
Oh.
Yorkies are adorable.
My aunt Joanne had one. His name was Benji.
Mine was Gaston.
Oh, no,
Bingo.
Bingo.
He's got 5 pounds.
I would grab Georgie, but he's sleeping and I don't care.
That's
So
why he's over there.
you all said enough of Georgie anyway. So guys, have a great night. Thank you for the super chats. Again, don't forget to watch us tomorrow night for the Housewives of New Jersey. Do your homework because we're giving away stuff. You know, Rach, your stuff should be delivered soon. I think probably tomorrow. You know, we give prizes away every week. So I don't know what the prize is this week though, and what that is for. What are we doing this week? What's the prize?
I don't know. I have no idea.
The
Where
hope
are you
is
at? Where are you?
to watch the episodes, but what's the prize for?
I don't remember.
Wow.
Last week.
This is just such bad management right here.
Oh well, we'll put it out on Instagram. So follow all
My
of us.
fault. I'm like the owner, CEO, CFO, like it's me. I just run a terrible company. Hey, what's up? So there you go. Guys, have a great night. Much love to you all. I will
See you guys tomorrow.
I'll see you in a few minutes for the